Check. Testing audio, audio. It says I have audio now, so let's see. Can y'all hear me now? Hey, hi Terry. Hey Jack. Welcome everybody. I'm happy to see peoples. Yeah, I'm not too sporty today. Yeah, I had to run a lot of errands. The weather's been horrible all week, and my aide wasn't even able to come to work because she couldn't drive on the roads were bad. One of the roads she was on yesterday, they had a fatal collision on. So anyway, today it did not snow. So um I cut into my car money that I'm saving and rented a cheap car for a couple days so that I didn't have to sit here by myself at Christmas. So I can go up to the Q farm. Those of you who don't know what the Q farm is, I work with a 60s band, Question Mark and the Mysterians. Had a great groovy little hit record back in 1966 called called 96 Tears. And uh, the Q farm is also where M3 the cat came from. But anyway, I'm gonna go up there. I gotta do a little Christmasing with the Q gang, and also I'm gonna be in a movie. That's gonna be scary. I didn't know they were doing horror movies, but apparently they are, and they're gonna interview me about working with the band. That might be a little bit better. So anyway, I got to talk to Q, and I got to fix his phone because his phone's messed up. Anyway, we're going to do a little bit different this year on the 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to run down this real quick. Um, each of the 12 days, we are going to, of course, have a gift away. Now, how we're going to do the gifting varies from night to night. One night it might be a game, one night it might be a drawing, it might be trivia, it could be any number of ways that we are going to do this. Now, this is where everything changes from the way we used to do it. I used to have the board with the numbers and all of that good stuff. And I do have to show you the coolest things ever. Let's see if I can get it. There. That's number one. That's the partridge in the pear tree. And we're going to start by hanging the partridge in the pear tree on this little tree I have over on the side that you saw when you first came in. And I'm not sure I'm going to leave them because I'm afraid Em will break them. These are vintage bulbs I found in a thrift store. And there's the rest. We have one for every day, 1 through 12. There's 10, 11, and 12 down there on the bottom. And they, of course, have like the 12 drummers drumming and the pipers and the 9 ladies dancing and all of the coolest. They are the coolest Christmas ornaments ever. So anyway, we now have number one on there. I'm going to try to get the rest of my cameras set up on the other software because I'm using the bare bones of StreamYard and it's just horrible. I'm looking there. So we've got him up there on the top. It's number one. So what we'll be doing is whatever the contest of the day is, the person who wins, like today, person that wins number one, each winner will have two options of what to do with their prize. Hey, James, your option A is you can keep the prize that you win, but you don't get to win anything else during the 12 days of Christmas. And it does not give you an entry into the Epiphany. But your other option, you can decline the prize you won and donate it into the Epiphany pot, and you will get an entry to try to win the Epiphany prize, which we all know is the biggest prize of the year. So that's your two options. But the catch is you don't get to see what you're putting back. You will just see like an envelope or something, but you're not going to see the prize. You're going to have to make your decision to donate it and use it as a ticket into the Epiphany drawing, or keep it. And you might, and you're not going to find out what it was until the very end, because it's going to go in the Epiphany pot with everything else. Now, I did put one in there already besides the regular prize, the real prize. And the one I put in there was a Mercury dime that New Marshall donated back. So anyway, it's kind of going to be a little bit different way of playing, and that is so that more people have a chance to get in. If you donate, can you win again? The answer to that is yes. Thank you for asking that question, because I wrote it down and didn't read it. So you may like see a little envelope and go, I don't want that. That's probably a penny or something. So you throw that over in, but you can win. If you're, of course, you're going to have to be at the stream to do that. So, but yes, you can win another day, but you can only win one more day. You can't like win every day and stack the deck, that's not going to work. But you can win one more time and do the same thing. If you want to throw that one into the Epiphany pot, you can do the same thing. And then you would have two entries in the Epiphany pot. See, I'm making it where you really got to be active to win the prizes, because over the years, I have sent out thousands of dollars in prizes and postage. I can't do it. So I'm trying to make it where everybody has a chance to win something, but somebody has a chance to win a real goodie. There are silver coins in here. There's going to be some, well, this one's empty, but there are going to be some sets that are in here of different things. Quarters, silver, just stuff. I have a number of those. There's going to be some metal detecting related items. And I've been sitting here contemplating on if people would object to winning a used detector. It's not like a super high dollar one, but if you don't have one, it'll get you out there, get you started, or get your kids started, as the case may be. Ew. My burners is, whoops, brand name. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm in Michigan. Yeah, my ginger ale's a little bit warm. So anyway, that's how it's going to work. And I just didn't get my stuff done. Ooh, now that's a good idea. There could be a Grinch zonk in there somewhere. I didn't think about zonking anybody. Ooh, you bad, Doug Harding. You bad. Yes, thank you for plugging my eBay store. Um, in fact, I gotta work on a combined sale tonight. Figure out how I'm gonna bill this lady for 2 items and 1 set of postage. But I've been selling little things. Part of my problem, like I said, is that my aide couldn't get here and I don't have a car. That's the whole purpose of the eBay thing and of me cutting back on the amount of prizes this year. I'd like to be like Mr. Beast or one of those people. No, not really. I really wouldn't want to. But my number one concern is I have to get a car because my insurance company has screwed me over and I can't get to my appointments in Ann Arbor to get my treatment started. And if I don't get it started pretty soon, I could lose the vision in this eye. It's one of the reasons I have not been able to do streams is my eye got so bad. And then I got a blood infection on top of that. I've been really sick the last couple of months. It was like October. I started getting really sick and we were trying to get all these appointments set up and the insurance doesn't want to pay the transportation because it's 8 miles each way, too far. And we filed an appeal and they turned me down. So I'm a mess. I'm not even going to try. So anyway, if you have any questions about how this game, this 12 days is going to work, email me and I'm going to try to get a video up, but I'm slammed tomorrow. I haven't even wrapped the few Christmas gifts I did get. I will yet let you know. Tim doesn't know it yet, but he got a new BANANA. Hi, BH Ringer. Thank you, Mike. My face is pretty unadorned. I have no makeup or anything. That was one of the things they told me to throw all my makeup away and get new because they thought that there might be something in there messing with my eye. But that doesn't seem to be the case, but I threw it away anyway. So today I actually bought some, but I didn't have time to put it on. Oh, well. Yeah, so like I say, it's going to be a mixed bag of gifts. I'll still be sending out at least 13 packages. Which makeup was that, Mike? Was that the pirate makeup or the Grinch makeup or the Thanksgiving turkey makeup? So anyway, I haven't been sick for 2 months. I am just so far behind with everything. I would like to let everyone know that I have, believe it or not, to the best of my knowledge, other than this one envelope here on my desk and 2 that never sent me an address to claim their prizes, everybody's stuff went out. The last of it went out a couple days ago. Actually, yesterday. So I do not have any, to my knowledge. Hey, man. I don't have any gift-aways laying around on my desk except that one that I just held up, and that is for Mikey's mom, and she is visiting someone else for the holiday, so I'm not going to send hers until she gets back where she can get her mail. So right now I am caught up. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? So anyway, we have hung our partridge in a pear tree ornament up there. Oh, and I'm going to show you the tree again because I forgot to plug it in. So now it's at least plugged in. Yeah, I almost didn't get to do this because mean, I was violently ill. I thought I was going to have to go to the ER. Why do I keep getting the blanket? I need to move that. Scopy. My Scopy. Oh, here's something I found on the ground today at the Wally World. But that place was a zoo. And then they somehow didn't get one of my purchases did not come home with me, and it was my coffee. And now I can't get it until after Christmas. But yeah, I found this in the parking lot next to the car. So that was some. Now let me find the tree. And then I'll show you my tree. There's that damn blanket again. Okay. All the cameras are hooked up, but they're not in place. Is the there's my other tree, my me tree in the background there. Yeah, I'm gonna try Thursday to get this set up a little bit better. I just didn't have any help. I didn't have any transportation. It was a mess. It's still a mess. Oops. My house is a mess. And back there is my regular tree. It's kind of between the living room and the kitchen. I'll cruise over there in a bit on another day. William E. is in the house. Oh boy, oh boy. And there's my elf on the shelf. Here we don't move the elf, we move the whole shelf. I made those and sold them for a couple of years, and I found that little guy hiding. So he's hanging out in the living room right now. Keeping an eye on him 3. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the other tree now that I got it lit up. There's me. Yeah, it's now I got wires and stuff in front of it. I gotta adjust these tripods. Everything's. I haven't done a show except for the one I did the other night. I haven't done one for 2 months, so it's gonna take a little work. But yeah, there's the number 1, the partridge in the pear tree. So I haven't figured out what we're going to do for our game tonight. I'm not staying on super late because I haven't got my stuff that has to go tomorrow, has not been prepared yet. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I didn't get any Christmas presents. Spock in a sock. I like that. I like that. Mickey. I put Mickey under the tree here. Yeah, I take that back. I got two Christmas presents. I got from some friends of mine in, well, they're from Florida, but they live in North Carolina now. I got my favorite Pfeffernusse German Christmas cookies, and I got a killer gift from my brother. Some of y'all been in here when Brother Dan's been in. I'm going to show you what I got. I have what is called a rollator, which is a walker with a seat and all that fancy stuff. Well, I had that one for quite a while, and the seat is ripped and the brakes are broken and it wobbles. And so my brother got me. I'm going to leave the view for a minute so I can show you what he got me. He got me a new rollator. I'm going to put it up on the chair, and I can do that because it's light enough. I can actually pick it up, but it folds up like really small, so I can easily get it into the transit bus or the car, all of those things. Weighs about half as much as the other one. I'm out of breath. But you just do this, push this down, it opens right up into its little seat. It has all kinds of pockets and baskets and groovy things, but it folds up to half the size of the one I had, and everything works. So I got new wheels, and believe me, it works way better than my old one. So I'm very happy with that gift. But as far as any gifts under my tree, nope, nobody there. I got a couple Christmas cards, but uh, and I have a question. Does anybody know how Spray Can got my new address? Because apparently Spray Can, like me, has things lying around on the desk that should have been mailed like 6 or 7 months ago. And I got an envelope from him addressed to my new address that had some stuff that I wanted to give away like June of 2023. I was happy to see it, but I was like, how did he get this address? I don't mind. I just am curious how he got it, because I hadn't talked to him for a while. And a few of you got Christmas cards. I decided I was only going to send Christmas cards until I ran out of stamps. Well, I found some more stamps today, so the people that win the 12 days of Christmas will get Christmas cards if they did not. It was nothing personal to anyone. So I just ran out of money. I just ran out of money. I'm sorry, because that kind of killed my eBay store when I got sick too. I did the best I could. I'm gonna send a bunch of these. I'm so mad that my coffee got left. Yeah, Walmart's got my coffee. Yeah, I also have the buy me a coffee thing. What else do I have? Oh, I have uh, I think that's it. Uh, I don't know what I have. Yeah, there's my snail mail. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to get rid of that too because I've maybe had 5 pieces of mail come to that box in a year, and I'm paying a couple $100 a year for that PO box, and that's the cheapest one they have. So I'm not sure. I don't really want to get rid of it because I don't want people that I sell things to on eBay having my street address. I just don't think that's safe. But let me see here. What are we gonna do for a game? Something to qualify everybody. Let's make this one a real easy one. Let's see what the bot has going on. Yeah. Oh, all of those people that were here that have left because I just pulled up the if you're here and you haven't posted anything in the last 15 minutes, please do so that the bot will pick you up. I can tell you who's on the list and who was on the list and left, so they're not on the list anymore. Oh, Brian's back. Okay. What's going on? There we go. Jack is here. Okay. So I'm going to read you the list of who's here. William E., Mandy's Candy, B.H. Ringer, Digging Up the Dirt with 2 Jameses, New Marshall in Town, Jack, Doug Harding, Brian Kerr, and Mike the Greek. So the one person that dropped off was Ms. Greenwood. So if there's anybody else hanging out, Doug's trying to bribe the bot with bacon. I don't know if it's going to work, but he's giving it a go. Yeah, it does feel odd, but I couldn't do it last night. Like I said, I haven't been feeling too good, and I've had everything. When I had the blood poisoning, then I got the flu, and I lost my voice, and I mean it's just been one mess after another, and I figured I've got to do starting today 13 days in a row. So I just said, nope, not going to do that. All right, now what's the deal here? What is the deal? No likes, 0 likes. Nobody likes me. Ooh, look at all them bacons. Bacon, bacon, bacons. Yep, I'm going to like myself. There, at least somebody loves me. Oh, I got M3 something funny. I don't know if he's gonna go for it or not, but we're gonna find out tomorrow. This climate's not really that much different than Virginia was. And yeah, I'm doing okay. I did good with the weather today, and it was kind of crud. Oh, maybe I need to refresh that page then. If y'all see an 11, I'm seeing 0. Okay, now I'm seeing 13. All right, never mind. Well, the banana is not under the tree. I put all of his things in his stocking, which I have cleverly concealed right now. And then I will put the stocking down on the floor and let him pull all the things out, which usually involve catnip and catnip banana and treats. And I got some different kind of treats this time. Oh, Paula, honey, yes, that counts. Mwah. Yeah, and look what he did. Notice anything about my hat? It seems to not have a pom-pom on it anymore. Little stinker. But yeah, we're gonna try to get him opening his goodies on camera. This is a different banana. I don't know. It's not the expensive one from Amazon, and it's not the Walmart one. Any of you that have a store called Ollie's, it's like a discount clearance store kind of thing. Well, I found this one at Ollie's, and it's a banana, but it's got a string with a feather on it too. So it's like two toys in one, and we'll see if he wants to play that one. But I got him something else. I don't think he's going to cooperate, but if he cooperates long enough for one picture, it'll be worth the whole channel for the year. All right. So let me see where we're at here. We have 11 entries. Where did Mike the Greek go? Mike, if you're lurking, you need to post. If you're in there, you need to post. Ate my butt because I took his. But we did that a long time ago. You think he's still holding a grudge after 8 years? Oh my goodness. All right. Yep, we love them kids. Them fur babies. All right, I was hoping Mike the Greek would show back up, but I don't see him. And Ms. Greenwood, so we've got 11. And I gotta find my list over here. We are gonna have whoever's name I pick gets to pick a number between, I think I did 15 like I usually do, because I don't like it if somebody just gets all the way down to the end and they only have one to pick from. And then anything that's left over also ends up in our, okay. Yes, I did 15. All right, we're going to pick somebody, and then that person is going to pick a number between 1 and 15, and we'll go from there. Let me get this up on the screen here. Excuse me. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. All right. There. All right. All right. Here's my giveaway screen so y'all can see. I'm going to hit that choose a winner button. Big black square there. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? All right, here we go. BH Ringer. You in the house, BH Ringer? All right, we need BH Ringer to give me a number between 1 and 15. And then we're going to have to make an executive decision. So 12. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, they're all good ones, but now, BH, I'm going to show you the size of the envelope. Let me get this down here. What am I doing? I keep hitting wrong buttons. There. All right. All right. So here's the deal. Your prize is in there. Do you want to keep this prize, or do you want to, if you keep it, then this is all you're going to win for the whole series. If you decide not to keep it and put it in the Epiphany thing, I'm getting real tired, then nobody's going to see what's in that, but you will also get an entry into the Epiphany drawing on the 13th day. And that one already has prizes in it. We're just making it bigger. So your choice, you can either have the prize you won now and be done, or you can put that in the Epiphany pot and have a chance at the Epiphany prize at the end. And little added bonus, you can win one more time in the regular 12 days. So it's kind of stacked. Which do you want? You want the little envelope, or do you want to go for door number 3, so to speak? It's up to you. You can be the first person on the Epiphany or not. Yeah, I am. Okay, add it to the Epiphany pot. Okay, so we're going to put you on the list. The Epiphany pot. I mean, that pot could get pretty big if everybody throws their things over there, but some of these prizes are pretty good, and you might throw something, that you wanted to keep, but it's the luck of the draw, so to speak. So let me put this. I got a little box over here. I'm Epiphany. It's already making noise in there. We'll put that was number 12. All right, so we got that in the box. I'll get the box tomorrow. Like I said, I just got so far behind. Being 6, thanks. Yes, I am wired weird. Oddly wired. Yes, I am oddly wired. All right. Put the pith up here. I don't think I got any real news that I need to put out there. Got a question though. Has anybody seen or heard from Mark Thomas? See, I came back and all my people are gone. I don't know what to do. Everybody gone. I'm gonna try to build the channel back up, I think. I don't know yet. If I can get that other software working, that would be big. We worked on it a couple months ago just for an hour or two and couldn't get all the cameras working. And it turned out that my USB ports were too slow. So I had to buy this fancy schmancy adapter, and I got it, and I've got it hooked up, and I've got the cameras hooked up to it. Now I got to go back into that software and see if the other cameras. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been in the detecting ones too much. Although I did one the other night. Blew the big story out there about Kellyco, one of the biggest metal detector distributors in the world, is going out of business, or they think they are, but they have terminated their contract with all of the affiliates, so, of which I was one. That's why I got the letter. So, but apparently since COVID, and I knew this was true. Ooh, swordfish and green beans. That sounds good. Yeah, apparently when COVID hit, I knew it took a big chunk on Kellyco because they closed one of their 2 showrooms, the one down in Florida right by my brother's house. And Garrett and Minelab both started doing their own direct sales between them and the company, or them and the customer, and no longer using the distributor middleman, and that hurt them. And then their vice president in charge of all the marketing and stuff, he left and went to work at Nokta. So you'll see him doing videos with their worldwide rep. So yeah, I wasn't surprised to get that, but I'm still trying to figure out, those of us that have money in our affiliate accounts, how do we get it? Because the way they had it set up, you had to accumulate at least $50 before they would send you a check. So I've got like 40 something dollars in there. I don't have enough. And they ended the program. So what do they get to? Yeah, you missed it, Mudswat. You'll have to go back and watch it so you understand how it works. It's new and different. Should we show Mudswat the pretty ornaments? The ornaments. Number 1 is on the tree. But here's the rest. We got 12 Days of Christmas ornaments. Vintage ones. They're really, really cool. Number 1 is on the tree. And every night we will be adding another one until we get all 12 of them. And hopefully M3 will not kill them. Because I'd hate to have to hurt the boy. But yeah, the first qualifier was BH Ringer. Yeah, that was one thing we used to, right at the end of my street, I lived on a dirt road. Oh, okay. That's good, Doug. Yeah, I don't go over there anymore. Shivvies. That was a long story, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure he was okay, because last time I talked to him, he was having some situations. So that's good. Anyway, when I was a kid, we lived on a dirt road, kind of out on the edge of town on the about 200 yards on the right side of the railroad tracks. We were pretty close. Anyway, there's a big lumber yard down there, and when it closed down, Goodwill took it over as their distribution warehouse where they sorted everything out and sent it to the different stores. And they would throw away stuff that was way better than was in the store. And my cousin and I found a great big, huge container full of old Christmas ornaments. Turned out they were all made in Germany and they were worth a whole lot of money. And some idiot down at the Goodwill threw them out because they didn't realize they were hand blown glass. And they're like, oh, those are old. You know? So yeah, we had a lot of that kind of stuff on our tree. And I really like the old ones. I'm going to try to get some pictures. This tree, I couldn't find some of my ornaments, and unfortunately in the move a bunch of them got broken. I was very unhappy about that, but nothing I can do. But I'm going to try to get some pictures. I really didn't have enough lights on my tree either, but it'll do for this year. I didn't even think I was going to make it to Christmas, truthfully. So, but yeah, I got some of the long teardrop shaped ones like this. And I sold a lot of them on eBay because they were worth money, and I'm trying to build my car fund back up. I had to use so much of my money for things that my insurance doesn't want to cover. Transportation and certain medications they don't want to deal with. So I'm back down now to, I only have, well, less than $2,000. And at one time I had $4,000. I was really close to getting a car, and doo-doo occurred. But anyway, I'm going to go because I have got to get all this stuff ready for tomorrow. And truthfully, I don't feel very well. So I'm going up to the Q farm tomorrow afternoon for some Christmasing. And oh yeah, I was going to tell you guys, there are some folks from California that are making a documentary movie about Question Mark and the Mysterians and all of the terrible things that their record label did to them and a whole bunch of other artists. And so they're gonna do an article about that, or a documentary film about that. And Q told them that he wouldn't let them finish it until they had to put me in the movie. As their publicist, he said they had to put me in the movie. So they're going to come in January and put me in the movie. So I got to work on some stuff that I got to find that I want featured in the movie. But, Emma Gnome. There's an M. Diddy. I see one. He likes to sit on the heater vent. He also, some of you that have been around for a while have seen him with the little radiator heater sticking his paws under there, under the heating box. But right now he's sitting on the heater vent for the big heater. All right, anybody? Only decorating I've done is hang a light up wreath on my front door, and your husband hung it. I've got a wreath I made on my front door, and it's got the little red truck lights on it. And I got an angel and a sign warning people not to let the cat out no matter what he tells them. And a little wall hanging thing that my mother crocheted. So that's the front door. I just put my tree up. Well, I finished it yesterday. And that's, I hung my stocking right before the show. So I didn't do much this year, but I'm just happy I'm hanging out. I don't know how many of you saw the story about my apartment complex here in Michigan, but the day before Thanksgiving, both of our elevators went out. This is a 10-story building, and the management just went home for the holiday. They didn't even get on the intercom and tell people that the elevators were out and that they couldn't get out of the building. And we were in here. It was the morning of the 7th day. So I couldn't get out of the building because I could walk down the steps. I would have never been able to get back up. And we had people in wheelchairs and all of that. So we were stuck. Yeah, there wasn't anything we could do. I was terrified that there was going to be a fire or I was going to have the EMTs or something. It was very stressful. So at this point, I'm just happy I can get in and out of the building. Yeah, they didn't like it too much when we all started calling the news. But like I said, they didn't even tell us the elevators were broken. They just went home and left us. So, yeah, it was fun. Anyway, I want to wish everybody a happy Christmas morning. Hope you wake up and there's all kinds of goodies under the tree with their names on them. And I am not sure what time I'm going to be doing my shows. Each one of them is going to pop up at a different time. You're just going to have to make sure that you keep checking for notifications, because like tomorrow, I don't know when I'm going to be back. I may do my show at noon, but most people would be eating. It's Christmas Day. So tomorrow I kind of an issue. I'm not sure. I may shoot for like my regular time because it's Wednesday and that would make sense. But I'm not sure when I'm going to be back from the Q farm. So you're just going to have to watch for me, and then I'll try to make a schedule up for the rest of them. But, excuse me, when I get the AFib, I get little GERD attacks with it. Yeah, a lot of people won't, so I won't be home tomorrow, but I'll be home tomorrow night, and I'll just go on when I can go on, just because I got to do one every day. And then I'll try to make a schedule. But I want to do different times because that allows the people on the West Coast to have a chance. So we're just playing it by ear. I almost didn't do it, and then I thought, no, I always do this. This is one thing on my channel that I always do, so we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna go find me something to eat and wrap some presents. So thank you guys for being here. We will see most of you maybe tomorrow. Some of you, depending upon what time I show up. If you feel like making a contribution, I am going to have some money to mail this stuff out with. So, anyway, I've got Patreon, I got PayPal, I got Cash App, I got Buy Me Some Coffee, all of them. Harass y'all later. Bye, everybody. We're going to see if we can get M3 on tomorrow night with his stocking full of gifts. Thanks for being here. Merry Christmas.